Can you hear me?
Yeah,
I
I
can
can hear you. We're live though.
hear me.
Oh,
Oh, we're live already.
yeah, let me turn this.
Yeah, I can hear you. We're live though.
What's going on, Rocky?
Okay. I'm going to send that link. Okay.
The wait is over. The trowels are sharpened.
I'm going to send
The
that
arena is set. After
link.
dozens of submissions, hours of judging, the 8 competitors for the 2026 Decorative Concrete SmackDown have officially been chosen. Concrete epoxy guys, forged in grain, Isaac Converse Concrete, Kick-Ass Concrete, Lugo's General Construction, Mages Concrete, Pro Concrete and Construction. And don't forget our lifeline, Crystal Plaza. These aren't your average Joes. These are the artists, the grinders, the finishers who live and breathe decorative concrete. They'll have one mission: create the most jaw-dropping project they can under pressure, on camera, and in front of a live crowd. Who will buckle under the heat? Who will rise to the challenge? And who will walk away with cash, glory, and ultimate bragging rights? Get ready, because the SmackDown starts now!
What's up, guys? Welcome to CESYK Live. Tonight we got a really special edition. I'm joined here right from the top to my, I guess it'd be this way, Mr. Jeff Hirschberger, and to my this way, Mr. Mike Griffin. Mr. Mike Griffin, how are you tonight, brother?
I'm doing good. Doing good.
Good. So tonight we got a really good one. We're going to talk about the Decorative Concrete Expo, the live SmackDown that's going to happen in the process of it. As you guys know, the 26th and the 27th of that's actually next week. Canton, Ohio, the Football Hall of Fame. We're all going to be there. The Decorative Concrete Expo. If you guys don't know about it by now, you must be living under a rock. But either way, check it out. There's going to be links somewhere to get some tickets if you don't know about it. Jeff's going to talk all about it here. Mike, what do you know about the expo? Last year I was there. I got to get on camera a little bit. Have you ever been?
Have not been. But I was able to watch it last year. I guess I could talk about that here in a minute. But
Yeah.
yeah, I watched it virtually last year, and I hope that's still an option for this year.
Yeah, it is. It is really an option. I'm pretty excited about that. And why don't we bring Jeff in right here maybe and talk a little bit about that? So, Mr. Jeff Hirschberger, I'm going to call him the Dana White of this event we got going here. Jeff is the promoter, the matchmaker. He's kind of the know-it-all behind all these different teams. You know, he knows these guys are good at this, these guys are good at that. Just like Dana White, this guy's a striker, this guy's a grappler. It's going to be a great matchup. Jeff has put on an amazing amount of 8 teams right here with 2 lifelines. Jeff, tell us a little about the expo first before we get into these 8 teams.
Well, first of all, if you're calling me the Dana White of this whole thing, then you've got to be Joe Rogan, right?
I'll be the Joe Rogan.
Yeah.
We'll Mike
All
Griffin here. He
right.
can be
All right. So you be the Joe Rogan, and so yes, Decorative Concrete Expo. I know that most of you guys on the stream have been here before, so you've experienced it. I know, Mike, you said that you watched it on. This is our 11th Expo. We started the first one in 2015 from very humble beginnings, right at our shop over at our Orville location, and then I want to say it was. I'm drawing a blank on the year. I went to 2020. 23, I believe, was the first year that we moved it offsite. We were kind of tapped out on space. It needed to get in a bigger area. We couldn't do it in-house anymore. So we moved it offsite to Worcester for a year, and that worked well. But the building still wasn't big enough, and we had to move it somewhere bigger yet. We still had to set up tents that year, and we wanted to get it all under one roof, and we were able to do that right by the Pro Football Hall of Fame in Canton, Ohio, right in the Hall of Fame Village. And so it's like man, I want to say it's like 100,000 square foot facility there. And so everything can take place all under one roof, and we don't have to walk around to different areas anymore. And we don't have to worry about weather anymore. We used to have to wait till later in the year to the weather, because we had to try to heat those tents, and that can be tough. And so this is way it's all nice and heated. It can rain all at once. It can be as cold as it wants, and it's all fine. Everything is nice and warm. I say it's a nice toasty 72.5 degrees in that dome.
Always a nice toasty 72 and a half specifically.
I may have oversold that. It might only be 68. I'm not sure.
Oh, well, close enough. Either way, we got it in optimal operating temperatures. So some good things for these guys to compete. So in that, what else do we got here? So what do we got at the Expo? What is it all about? What can people expect when they come to the Expo?
Well, the first thing I wanted to get as many people as we can into one, like-minded people into one room center of it. Now it's also a trade show, if you will, as far as there's vendor booths set up, kind of like a little mini world of concrete in there. I mean, chaping sprayers, Marshalltown tools, bond tools, craft tools, all the stuff that you would expect at any concrete trade show, but then a ton of other stuff. I'll be honest with you, I'm looking down the vendor list this year. I'm not even familiar with a lot of the companies that are there. So I'm looking forward to seeing some of the new products that are there. So it's a great way to network with those vendors you already know and, talk to them, but also to see a lot of new vendors that you've never seen before. Many training classes going on pretty much all day long on all aspects of decorative concrete, as well as this year, there's going to be a main stage area where there's going to be a feature training going on throughout the day, as well as some minis going on around it. YouTubers, Ryan Tomich is going to be here, Rick Thomas, Concrete with the Hosses, Michael Bill. There's others too. I'm drawing a blank on a couple of them, but there'll be some others here too. And then, of course, what we're all here tonight is the start.
We got a little lag here. I'm not sure where it is.
The show teams can't wait to see it, and the wheelbarrow race. I didn't wheelbarrow race yet, so I'll be honest. I could go on for an hour about everything that's going to happen a week from now. But the big thing is, if you like decorative concrete or just concrete in general, or any kind of the artistic, kind of art decor world, this is the place for you. Whether that's pouring big, massive slabs, or whether that's doing highly, highly detailed, creative, artistic work, there is something there for everyone.
Heck yeah, it's going to be a blast. I'm really looking forward to it. So. A part of that, let's get to the meat and potatoes here. The reason that we're all here, the SmackDown. So just give us a brief overview of how that started, and then we'll get into talking to the 8 teams below us here.
Yeah, so, I mean, we actually did a competition similar to this years ago at the Concrete Decor Show. And, this goes even all the way back to some of our involvement with the world of concrete, and it wasn't a competition. We participated in the artistry in concrete. I want to say it was 2011 or 12, and that wasn't actually a judge competition. It was just an open artistry exhibit, but it was always kind of looked at a little bit as a competition, and that sort of went away at a certain point, and we wanted to kind of bring that back and sort of bring it to the Concrete Decor Show. And so we did the Brawl in the Fall for a few years, and ultimately that just there just wasn't enough driving force behind that anymore. And so we had to kind of shut that down. And then we always wanted to bring this back to the Decorative Concrete Expo. And it was just kind of wait until the time is right. And we kind of had to wait till we were in the right competition back. It's now called the Decorative Concrete SmackDown. And basically the way it works, there's 8 teams of competitors. There's four people per team, and they have a very limited amount of time. The total amount is, I don't know, it's maybe like 3 full days if you figured everything up, to try to come up with the most badass decorative concrete display that they possibly can. And it's all judged by the attendees of the show. Myself, Jason, we don't have anything to do with deciding the outcome of this. It is 100% Well, it's 100% attendee voted, but also virtual tickets. Those who actually buy a virtual ticket, you can vote online that way as well. And that's it. So we want the people voting on this, we want them to see it in person and interact with the artists, not just, watching on a screen, except for those who are on the virtual tickets. So at the end of the day on Friday, we're going to announce the winner. And there's a lot of really, really great prizes. I want to say we're well north of 15 grand total in cash and prizes for the winners.
Nice. That's huge. But you could ask any one of these competitors, and I can almost guarantee you that they're all going to say the same thing, that it's not about the prizes. It's about that award, right? It's about that belt. It's about that championship.
It's about that belt. And you know what? I'll show the belt to you when I get a break here for a second. Okay. I actually have it with me tonight. I brought it just to show it off, but I'm going to be honest, I left it in another room, so I'll get it here in a second.
Fair enough. Okay, so let's get into some of these competitors here. Let's talk to a little bit of these guys and see what they're bringing to the table. You want to start off with who do we start off with, Jeff?
I'll tell you what. Let's start off with our lifelines because this is so just how this whole thing works. It's a four person teams. And that's it. No more hands in the pot. That's it. Except for they're allowed to have 1 hour per day, with each lifeline. And so our lifelines this year, and they can basically come in. They're both very, very versed in all aspects of decorative concrete. We selected those people for a reason, so that no matter what the teams are looking for, they're going to have somebody that can help them out. So first, right off the bat, for the second year in a row, our lifeline number 1 is Crystal Plose.
Yeah.
Hi, guys.
How are you tonight,
I'm
ma'am?
looking forward to this competition. I've been connecting with everybody on the phone, brainstorming, just playing around. I've talked to some of you several times, hashing out details and just getting everything together. But a lot of fun surprises coming up, and it's kind of fun to be on this side of things. And running around and making everything happen all at once. I love it. It suits my particular flavor of ADHD just perfectly. So my goal is to make everything go smoothly. Any hiccups, if you're missing stuff, we're going to innovate, go find some things and make everything work together. So it's a lot of fun. And we get to vote too. So that's also fun.
Yeah, okay.
I typically end up voting for whoever's the most organized, because that's really my style of work. I want a nice streamlined workspace. So that's the kind of stuff I really admire when it comes down to it. That and just like good attitudes. So nobody's gonna know who I vote for, but those are the things I look for. Yeah.
Sure. I was going to ask you if you would vote for the person who needed your help the least. So I guess those two kind of go hand in hand.
Rick's not here tonight.
Fair enough. Okay.
That was a
That's
joke.
the only one.
That was a
last year that didn't enlist your help.
That's true. No, Rick and I think in very different ways, and we have a lot of fun conversations about that. He's a very mathematical and very exact, and I am like, if I want to find the middle of the room, I'll measure it and then fold the tape measure in half. Like, you cannot make me do math. It won't happen.
That's
But I
genius,
make it
though.
work.
Measure it and fold the tape measure in half.
I make it work. Yeah.
That's making it work. That's being resourceful.
It's making it work. Yeah. Yeah.
That's a talent in
resourcefulness.
itself. Yeah.
That's what I'm here for. Yeah.
Perfect. Good. So that's good. Okay. So what is the lifeline? What exactly is your purpose in this? So each team can get an hour with you, right? So is that an hour constant? Can they break that up? Get like, hey, we need 20 minutes of your time right now. And then would they
Yeah,
have
they
40
can break
minutes
that
later?
up. They can call me over whenever. We're gonna have a log where we keep track of where we're at, when we're there. I have a good idea of where I'm gonna be needed and when, just by the conversations we've had.
Sure.
And I'll be cycling around if there's any extra time, just jumping in everywhere I
Nice.
can. That's kind of my favorite part, just going in circles, helping around. Yeah, whether it's cleaning up or mixing or washing tools, I mean, all of it. We're gonna do all of it. Jump in with coloring or carving or building and fabricating
Nice. So Jeff, each team can get an hour with each of the lifelines, correct?
per day.
Per day.
Correct. Per day,
Nice.
per
Okay.
day.
So who's lifeline number 2?
Lifeline number 2 is back for his triumphant return to the Decorative Concrete Expo, Mr. Keith Duhon.
Hey, what's up, guys? I'm
What's
looking
up,
forward to it. This is going to be a great event. When back in 2015, I was part of one of these contenders for Brawl in the Fall, and it is very stressful being a contender and being put on the stage in the forefront of everyone, but is something that has put a staple on my life, and I remember, and so many people, I inspired and who also inspired me competing against. So it's been a part of my footprint and my journey, and it's something that I always look back at. It was like, wow, those times were fun, and now just seeing how it's grown to where it's become now. Now you got lifelines, you got the stadium, and it's like, wow, like this is insane. So man, this is gonna be incredible. I can't wait. I'm looking forward to it. So, thank you guys for having me as a lifeline, and I look forward, to meeting each and every one of you, hearing about the projects of what we're doing. I know time as it comes to the crunch, it's kind of everything's up in the air. So I'm kind of gonna start nipping this week before I get there, calling you guys, hearing out all these cool projects, seeing what's going on, as you start finalizing, the detailed things, and see where I could be a part, where I could leave, give you guys a lending hand. So
Sure. So I've heard it say that it's nice to see you kind of re-emerging back into the scene, but you wouldn't consider it a re-emerging, would you?
now, so I've always been here. I've never, Keith has been here. I've been with my team. I was working on branding my company, building it to a different, stream. The decorative aspect has never left, Keith. I've took a step back in training and educating, focused on my company, myself, and other businesses. Now that that's going and taken off, I can come back and deliver, and give my knowledge and help and give back like I've always was, that was my intentions, and like I said it earlier in the last Zoom, God gave me a gift, and it's a gift. What I do with that is a gift back to him. And all I want to do is help everyone, inspire people, create new mediums, new textures, new designs. That's what I feel I was always excellent in. And I want to continue to do that and help people. My goal is, really to help and just meet people and grow this industry. It's such a small industry, and one thing about this industry, it's everyone's loving, everyone's caring. It's like a friendship. And that's one thing that, you don't see anywhere else.
Sure. And that's the whole environment around the the Decorative Concrete Expo all together. It's like one big
Yeah.
family. And you guys talked about it in the live this morning or this afternoon about how it is a small, it's a small community that it's like a family, really. That's the best way to put it. And
Yeah.
it's something that I
Yeah. And,
really
it's
appreciate
crazy
being a
is,
part of.
that, yeah, the technology too, and, and products and development, and how people and artisans are using these products. It's just, I take a step back from social media, but when I start dabbling in, I see things, I'm like, wow, these guys are really taking these products to a new level, and it's just seeing it develop and grow. Back from, I remember doing wood planks back on just, broom finished concrete, to bringing out micro tops and starting to finagle with micro tops and do these things and wood planks, and then like seeing the wood planks evolve, just that, and micro tops, how that's like transformed and took off, and watching these artisans just do some incredible things. It's incredible to see, being from, the beginning and seeing things evolve through time.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, Keith, one of the best guys that I know, or that I've only met this guy briefly. I'm not going to say I know him, but Sean Dennison is pushing the limits when it comes to
Yes.
floors like no one else. And I just seen on Facebook that he just commented that Keith Duhon inspired him a lot. And so it's cool to see that how that has progressed. And it's, seeing a technique that started as one thing and is now just blown up, and probably like
It's so
you're like,
it's so funny.
on here,
I'm a Cajun Southern boy, and I have a shop. My shop was back in my house, and one day I get a phone call, and Sean Dennison, he's like, "Hey, I'm at your house," and I'm like, he's like, "I'm coming snoop around and see every technique and secret that how you do this thing," and he shadowed me for a day and watched things, and it was so funny. It's just he just popped up, and it was one of the greatest guys, man. And he has taken this to another level, and he is like, I love this. You know, I love what he's doing and the innovation that he's bringing to it, inspiring other people, and that's what we're here to do, you know.
Yeah, and I heard a rumor that Sean might be at the show. Sean, if you're going to be there, let us know because I would, like I said, I know we met for just a quick sec at the World of Concrete, but I've seen your stuff for the last I don't know how many years, and I'm blown away by his wood floor techniques.
Yeah,
So
I
am
got
I.
a chance to chat with Sean at the World of Concrete, and he said he would be there at the Decorative Concrete Expo. So I'm really looking forward to it. He's one of my favorite people, so I'm excited to see him too. So
I don't think Sean's coming. I just got off the phone with him to jump on with you guys.
dang, we're all just got let down all at once.
Yeah, oh no. His beautiful wife got him tickets to go see the Phantom of the Opera.
Ooh.
So they're going to do that. And I'm actually kind of jealous. That's
Yeah.
like my favorite soundtrack in opera.
Yeah, that's you can't turn that down. So I
Yeah.
don't blame him one bit. Time with the family, time with the wife, that's always way more important than anything else. So
100%. I think that's a big part of why we all do what we do. The
Absolutely.
passion and the freedom to be able to do whatever we want all the time.
sure. Okay, Mr. Hirschberger. My name is Jeff. Would you let's get into the number one, the first contender here on our list.
All right, and this is in no particular order at all. This is just the way that we're rolling them out. So there's no seeding or anything like this in the competition. These are all fresh teams. Had the winner came back from the year before, then they would get the number one seed. They would get the number one spot. And so we're going to do a live draft on Facebook, probably somewhere between 10 o'clock and noon on Monday to determine who gets one spot. But as the list goes here, first up, we have from Ohio, from the Cleveland area of Ohio, Mr. Cody Bennington.
What's up, everybody?
What's going on, Cody? How are you tonight, brother?
Oh, we're hanging in there.
Right on. Okay, so Cody, tell us where you're coming from, man.
In Avon Lake, Ohio. So we're west of Cleveland.
Okay, so you're one of the locals. You don't have far to travel, around 80 miles or so, right? So,
88. Yeah.
So travel, jet lag's not going to be an issue for you guys. You got a fairly experienced team, right? So we'd say about 35 years of total combined experience throughout your team, right?
Yeah, definitely.
So that's, I mean, in the grand scheme of things, you might be the younger on the side of some of the teams, that some of the numbers we're looking at. How do you think that's going to play into your game?
I really think I don't think it matters. I just think I think the best piece of artwork's gonna, trump everybody, and we're coming back. I would like to say for the second time, we have the same team. We're confident and we're coming back with a vengeance.
Nice. So some of your specialties in your day-to-day life, and a lot of these specialties are the same across the board here. So it's going to make for really good competition. But some of the things you run into day to day, how do you think that's going to help you come next week?
Our day-to-day is, decorative concrete, broom and zooms. Those are the things that we make money on. But our passions for that artwork, designing a patio, giving somebody their dream backyard, their outdoor living space, that's the stuff that I'm passionate about. And I think everybody here has that same passion. And to go along with like our team name, the Concrete Guild, we're all a group of people that have that same passion. And that's, that's where we're at with that.
Absolutely. And that's all huge things that are definitely going to play into this. So what are some things that you think you're going to run into? Do you have any ideas of some setbacks that you may have that you're trying to prepare for ahead of time?
Just the timing.
Yep.
Just the time frame, getting everything done in a certain amount of time to where we can have everything set up, ready for the next day.
Sure.
Come in, strip things, get everything set
Now, the
up.
aspect of being live in front of fans walking by regularly, obviously people are going to be asking questions and trying to talk while you're working. How do you think that's going to play in? Is that something you're prepared for? You're going to be used to it? You're just going to be able to shut it out?
Yeah.
Or are you going to feed off of that?
Yeah, we're gonna feed off of that. You know, we have a very, I would like to say, skilled group of guys.
Sure.
From my business owner, or from my business partner, Adam Schatzschneider. He's a very good hand in the concrete, out of the concrete, talking to customers. Our backbone is, you know, me and Nick have put countless hours into this project that we have. Nick Tortorisi, shout out to Nick, you know, Concept Concrete. We're coming back under my name this year. But I think we're going to feed off of it. You know, it's just like pouring a patio and you got the homeowner's kids sitting in the window while you're pouring and you're raking and you're just shooting the shit, you know, and we all feed off of that.
Yeah. I really like that analogy. That's really cool. It's real similar. I know that personally when you, that exact scenario, you know, you got that kid, it's like you're putting on a show and you're trying to make them enjoy the world of concrete. And I can relate to that. That's pretty cool. So Cody, we were wrapping up a little bit there, I think. Where were you? Do you remember the last thing you were saying before we got cut out?
I was just talking about, you know, in the moment of pouring somebody's patio and you got the homeowner, you know, when you're the contractor and you got a rough, tough group of guys, you know, they're all talking concrete language, you know, and the homeowners, you know, we're like, you know, you can shut that window if you want, you know, and most of the homeowners, they're like, no, we're going to leave it open. And by the way, you should videotape your guys themselves. It's very entertaining, you know, and that's how it works usually.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay, man. Well, we're really excited to see what you're going to put on. Do you want to give any little secret tips or inside ideas of what you got to bring?
Yeah.
Nope.
Keep it hush hush.
Keep
man.
it secret. Fair enough.
Yeah.
I can respect that. Okay, Mr. Hirschberger, let's move on to contestant number 2 on our list.
Okay, before we get there, real quick, just a couple comments coming through. Rick says math is awesome, by the way, Crystal. I just to let you know, math is where it's at, according to Rick. Also,
I know.
somebody was asking, Matthew was asking who we were talking about pushing the limits with wood grain floors, and it was Sean Dennison we were talking about, and he is saying that he's confirming Crystal's story that he's going to the Phantom of the Opera with his wife instead. So, also, while our little technical difficulty was going on, we now have the hardware here. So hopefully everybody can, my screen doesn't want to bring it in. There we go. So this is what the winner is going to get. I know all the prizes are cool, but this belt.
Are you kidding me? That is sweet.
This is it. It'll be hanging over the shoulder. David Ribello. Shout out to David Ribello. Took the one home last year. This one says 2026 on it. And David is not going to win. His is going to say 2025. He didn't want to try it again in 2026. I shouldn't say it that way. He was too busy to commit to it. So he is going to be at the show. Now, a guy that I know has publicly said that this belt has been personally fitted to him all the way from Dallas, Texas, from the Epoxy guys, Mr. Chris Land.
Chris, what's up, brother?
How's it going?
How's the weather down there in Texas right now, man?
I can't wait to see that belt. You know what I mean? Right here. Can't wait.
It's
for you guys.
Yeah, I love it. I love it.
Personally fitted for you already.
Gotta be double XL though, man. We like to eat down here. We gotta stay fit.
I'm right there with you, brother.
How's it going, Rocky?
Okay, Chris Land. So let's talk a little bit about you, brother. So obviously you're coming all the way from Texas. That's 1,100 miles or so, right? So that's going to be a big trip. Do you think that's going to play into your game when you get here next week?
We go full throttle 24/7, so I don't think that's going to play too big of an effect. I think we're going to come up a day early just so that way we got some rest before the Tuesday, I believe. So we're going to make the hike up there, get a night's rest, and come in well rested.
Nice. So what you're doing every day. So obviously the name of your company, Epoxy Guys, we all know that's not what you do all the time. You guys are doing stuff from foundations to flat work to stamped work and everything, not just the epoxy stuff. So how do you feel what you're doing on a day-to-day basis is going to help you next week?
So yeah, there's a little confusion, and I get it. You know, our name is Epoxy Guys. When I started Decorative Concrete, I started with metallic epoxy, and don't get me wrong, I love it. I love the artistry behind it. It's not just pushing puddles. There is a technique and skill level to it. So you know, we started with one of the harder things in our industry to me, and we developed some more technical skills in the decorative concrete realm throughout the past few years, and I think that that's going to play a real big key factor in for us there at the show. When most people see Epoxy Guys, they think of a garage floor, and we're about to change their mind a little bit.
Yeah. So talking about that, do you want to give any ideas of where you're going with this? Or are you going to say super top secret?
Well, my seat, I don't know if you can see what that is, but we're getting our foam ready. So just to give you guys an idea, there will be some vertical work. There might be a little concrete in the mix, you know,
Yeah.
not just some epoxy. No, but in all seriousness, we're going to keep this a competition. I wish you guys the best. I wish all the competitors success. I got some good friends on this lineup, and I'm excited to be going toe to toe with them.
Right on. So any last words for your competitors before you make the trip to Canton, Ohio?
You guys better bring it, because I'm bringing it. I'm telling you. I'm excited, baby. I'm excited. I don't know a lot of you guys. I look forward to getting to meet you guys, getting to know you a little bit better, and we're gonna bring that Texas twist to the Ohio area. So y'all be prepared.
It's gonna be fun. I can't wait to see what you guys
I'm gonna have
got.
my cowboy hat too. I don't know whose team Josh
Whitfields?
Whit.
Yeah.
I don't know whose team he's on, but they said something about Cowboys suck, so I can't wait to show them all my Cowboys gear day one.
Oh,
Are you gonna wear a belt buckle?
Oh, you have no idea.
Gotcha.
You have no idea.
Are
I
you-
can't wait to show you.
You're gonna do the belt buckle?
Hey, man, I told you it's a Texas thing, baby. We're gonna bring it with us.
Yeah, I love it. All right, brother. Well, we're looking forward to seeing what you're going to bring to the table. So, Mr. Hirschberger, let's move on.
All right, and we're keeping track of these stats, right? Because our big two things is how far did they travel,
Yeah.
and average age of the team,
Yep.
and the experience level of the team, right?
Yep.
All
So,
right.
so
So
we'll
so
kind of go
far,
over that
we
real
got-
quick before we move on, just to recap here. So
Yeah.
Cody Bennington and team, their total age for their team, they're at 144 years for their total age, and then they're traveling about 80 miles or so, and they got about 35 years of experience amongst the team. We got Chris Land's team we just talked about there, and their combined age is 157 years, just a little bit more than Cody Bennington. They got 54 years combined experience, about quite a bit more there than the Bennington crew. But as Bennington said, he don't think it really matters. So we'll see how that goes. And then obviously Chris Land's traveling right around 1,200 miles from Texas. So that's the stats we're trying to keeping track of. That's our what would you in the MMA? It'd be height, reach, and weight, right?
There you go. And obviously, just like in MMA, none of this that matters once you get to the show. This is all completely irrelevant. But of course, we have to set up, like, if they were betting on this in Vegas, there needs to be a line of some sort, and this helps determine the line. So far, we got somebody from very close and somebody from very far away.
Yep.
Now, next up on the list, all the way from Missouri, not quite as far as Dallas, but all the way from Missouri, Mr. Tim Dykeman.
How goes it?
Tim, how are you tonight, brother?
I'm doing well. Happy to be here, Rocky. Thank you.
Good. Happy to have you, man. Okay, so Mr. Dykeman, you guys are at 113 years combined age right there, so a little less than the land crew. And actually, you guys are kind of the youngest so far that we've talked to in the combined age group at 113 years. So, would you consider you the young guys of the competition? Or
I mean, I wouldn't probably say that. I got a 53-year-old with me, and I'm 40, and then we got a young guy at 20 years old. So that kind of brought us down quite a bit.
Okay, fair enough. So it brings you down. Yeah, it makes sense. It brings that total number down. But your numbers are up there with the 48 years combined experience. So that helps average those two numbers out quite a bit in my book.
Yeah, a little bit. And
Yep.
the 20-year-old grew up kind of on the polishing jobs and everything else too, so that helps a little
Sure,
bit. But
sure. Yep. And then you're coming in right around 700 miles or so for your travel. You think that's going to play in, or it's not too bad, I guess, but still quite a bit of travel.
yeah, I mean it's a good day's travel. So I mean we'll be bringing the trailer and have stuff ready. But I mean it's always packing the trailer. This is one just a little bit longer of a drive.
Yeah, yep, right. I like that. Same thing, everything in the trailer, just a little bit longer. So
Yep.
what you're doing, just like most everybody else on the panel here, you got a lot of the same skills that you're doing day-to-day work. So what do you think that you do day-to-day is going to help you next week?
I mean, I guess mainly everything is pretty much custom. I mean, I run into, some of the grind and seals and the polishes, of course, that are a little bit more straightforward. But, most of the time I'm dealing with people that have like a certain idea in mind and what they're going for. And it's kind of, up to you to kind of make that happen, whether that's, giving ideas or just, actually relaying their ideas and making them come to reality. So, yeah, this time it's just get to be my own idea and get to do some stuff that I've wanted to do and kind of push the limits a little bit.
Nice. I like it. So what I don't have this down. Where do you call home? What was home on this? I just got how many miles you.
It's Marshfield, Missouri.
It was Mooresfield, Missouri. Okay.
Marshfield.
All right. Right on. So do you want to give any insight into what you got planned? I'm trying to get some secrets here, and everybody's being super top secret.
Yeah. I mean, we're bringing a little bit of everything. I mean, there's not really, I guess, a whole lot we're not going to try to do on it.
Okay, right on.
I'll leave it at that.
Where do you think you're going to have to use your lifelines? We got the two lifelines. Do you think you're going to use all your hours on all the days? You think you're going to be able to slide by without it?
Yeah, I mean, I probably will try to take advantage of it. I mean, we got the 3 guys, so I mean, not having that 4th, I mean, just those extra hours. I mean, because that's like I think Cody said before, just getting it all done in that time frame. So I mean, if I can get a few extra hands in there and a few extra hours a day, then we'll take it.
Sure. So the live part of it, the people walking around, being on your back, asking questions, how do you think that's going to play in? You going to feed off of it, or you just going to shut it out?
For sure.
Yeah.
I mean, a bit of both, probably. I mean, kind of depending on, I guess, what we're doing then and there. I mean, I'm definitely open to talking to everybody and like just seeing and seeing what people are interested in and what we're doing, and just making the best of all of it. But there's probably going to be a few times where conversations are going to be a little short, and then other times where we can actually chit chat a little bit more. So nice. I'm looking forward to the whole process there.
Heck yeah, so are we, man. We can't wait to see what you got to bring. Do you have any last words for any of your competitors before you pack up to head to Ohio?
I mean, I'm just excited. I'm excited to meet everybody. I'm excited that we all get this opportunity and come together and kind of just, flex and show what we can do. And may the best artwork win.
I love it, man. We're looking forward to it. All right, Jeff, we'll move right on down our list here, brother. Where are we going next?
Okay, so judging by the comments coming in right now on Facebook, everybody wants to know where the sports book is at, where they can put down their bets. They love the idea. So I'm going to talk to Jason in the morning. We're going to get this figured out, guys. We're going to get it figured out, okay?
I like that.
That's awesome.
All right,
I think we could have some odds to actually announce.
But that's why we're writing all these stats and everything's all down. We even got people I think we even have somebody says Chris Land really sold himself. Now he was like the second one, so just hold on now. There's more to come, but apparently Chris really sold him. But up next from Cleveland, Ohio, we have the husband and wife team of Rich and Jenna Greenwald from Forged in Grain.
Hey guys,
what's up, Rich? How are you, brother?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing well. Okay, so let's get into some of your stats. So your team, you have 133 years of combined experience, and so it's kind of in the middle right there. Not the new guys, and you're definitely not the old guys. So you're right in there. Or 33 years combined experience up, and then 133 years of combined total age. So again, on both of those numbers, you're right in the middle of the field, but you're not traveling far, are you?
80 miles.
80 miles. So do you think that's going to play any advantages for you?
I do. Yeah.
Yeah, so you're right there, and actually, if you forget something, you're not too far to send somebody on a run to go get it.
Yeah. Easy.
Yeah, so things like that could definitely play into your advantage. Definitely. So, okay, so what else do we got here? So it's you and your wife, right? And your wife is obviously the brains of the matter here. So she's got a degree. Tell us about that.
So she's an artist. That's what she does. She has a degree in art, a bachelor's.
Yeah.
And she is definitely the ringleader of the operation.
Sure.
She knows how to put things together to make them look right. And I think that's going to be a real benefit for us.
Having that professional artistic eye definitely plays into a game like this.
Yes.
Yep. So so what you're doing day to day work, so countertops and your custom furniture art and things like that. How do you think that's going to play in to elevate your game next week?
So we do day to day. We don't always do concrete things. We do a lot of different stuff. Sometimes it's really just whatever somebody's looking for. So sometimes it's concrete, sometimes it's metalwork, sometimes it's woodwork, sometimes it's whatever the medium that we're using. It could always be different.
Sure.
We do a lot of concrete countertops in the past like 5-6 years, and we've gotten into some precast things and overlays and things like that in the past probably 5 years. But our day to day isn't always concrete. It's really a lot of different things.
So the idea that could really
that?
come into play, that your day to day is always something different. You're going to be able to handle, the things that are coming at you that may not have been planned for.
Yeah, and that's pretty much everyday life for me. So yeah. I'm completely prepared for it.
Sure. Cool. So so do you want to give any secrets out, or do you want to link a little bit, or taunt even?
I mean, I think everybody's keeping it pretty tight.
Yeah. As he takes a sip, my wife always tells me I take a drink when I don't want to talk. So
yeah, I think I'll be silent with everyone else.
Fair enough. I get it. Okay, so any last words to your competitors before you pack up to make that trip?
I'm just stoked to be involved with all these guys and be in the ring with all these guys. I hate to sound like this guy, but I hope we all win. I think we will, just being there. So that's pretty much where I stand on that.
Cool. We love it, man. We can't wait to see what you guys are going to bring. You guys are always a good show, so we're pretty excited about it. Can't wait to see you. All right, Jeff, where are we moving to after this?
Great Easter egg, Rich. Great Easter egg. You guys might not have caught it, but that was good. That was good. All right, next up. You missed it. You missed it. And this is hard for me, guys. These guys have been talking about their projects with me for like 3 months now. And so it's hard for me just to sit here and not say anything because they are all so stinking cool. But I will not go any farther.
I had the strange feeling you were going to be the one that picked it up.
All right. Next up, all the way, not that far away, all the way from Cincinnati, Ohio, Mages Concrete, Mr. Joe Redwine.
Let's get him to unmute here.
There we go.
How are you, Joe? Rick? How are you, brother?
All right, Rocky. Good evening.
Good. Nice to see you tonight. So let's go over some stats here. So you got 125 years combined age amongst your group, 50 years experience, and not too far, right around just under 200 miles of a travel for you. So you're kind of right there in the middle of the age group, kind of right there in the middle of the experience, probably more in the upper, I guess I would say, in the experience, but not too far travel. So how do you think those stats are going to help you next week?
Well, I mean, I don't really think that experience is going to, well, for one, I'm probably the oldest guy here with the most experience, but I am bringing 3 of the very young guys anyway, not the youngest guys, but so I feel like they all have a lot, bring their own talent, their own little bit of flavor to it, and I think we're going to do great with it. Not very far drive. We're going to drive up there Tuesday morning, so a couple hour drive. Won't be. We're used to driving a little bit, so I think it's gonna be great. I think
Yeah,
it'll be
yeah,
great.
cool, man. We're looking forward to it. So, just like everybody else, you have a vast variety of things you're doing on a day-to-day basis, from stamp stuff to decorative stuff and sealing, staining, everything. So how do you think that's going to help you? Is that some of the things you got planned for us next week?
Well, so what I usually bring to the table is I try to be kind of cheap. I kind of bring I don't sell too many huge backyard, $1 million backyards. It's hard to sell this in Cincinnati, even though it's a bigger town. We are kind of behind on the time still. I mean, but Decocrete's helping out, kind of even that out. It seems like the last couple of years. That's awesome to know, but be a part of. But yeah, I think I think we're going to do great though.
Sure, sure. Well, we're looking forward to it, man. Do you want to give any secrets out tonight?
Ours is going to be pretty much a basic structure, it's going to be a cool design to begin with, but we're going to kind of let it build off of that. I mean, we have a lot of plans, but I feel like every time we have something planned and there's that many people around, we're probably going to end up changing it quite a bit.
Sure.
I have a little background with Rick, so I'm supposed to kind of try to keep my math, together there with it. But man, I'm really interested in seeing what crystal blows he's got, and
Sure.
I'm really just looking forward to working with everybody.
Yeah, yeah. Nice, man. So,
It's
do you
about all I
think
can
you're
give
gonna
you
have
that
to?
right now.
Do you think you're gonna have to, or are you looking forward? I guess even to pulling some help from the lifelines.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely. I mean, I'm gonna try to incorporate it as much as I can.
Sure.
But I did leave my design left a lot of spots that we could change a few things if we want to, and I'm looking forward to seeing what we come up with. Really, I mean, it's I have a really good idea of what I want, but I might be able to change it a little bit. It always changes. It's almost like having childbirth. You try to get everything together and be prepared for everything, but can't be prepared for everything. So
Never works out the way you plan.
no, sir.
Right, right. Definitely, man. Well, we're really excited to see what you bring. Do you have any last words for your competitors before you head to Canton?
Well, it's gonna be pretty tough for us, man. Because we're gonna be doing mostly engraving. So I do. I just look forward to just meeting with everybody and working with everybody and kind of working, continuing on building this family that you guys have already started.
Sure, sure. And that's what it is, man. We're proud to have you to be a part of it, and we can't wait to see what you bring, brother. All right, Jeff. Let's move on
You're
down
right.
our list here. So I actually have Keith Duffy on my list next, and he has tuned in, so we could move right on to him.
Is he next? Okay, all right. I was about to say that right now the farthest away is Chris at 1,200 miles.
Yeah.
The closest so far is a tie with Rich and Jenna and Cody at 80 miles. I missed Joe's mileage, but it can't be that much.
Joe was just under 200,
Just under 200.
like
All right,
195.
so
Yep.
this next guy, I already know the answer of who is going to win for the most miles traveled, all the way from the island of Hawaii. Kick-ass concrete, Mr. Keith Duffy.
Hello, guys. Aloha.
What's going on, Keith? How are you, brother?
Hey, my friend. How are you? Just had to. It's kind of a weird world I live in. I ran out of powder release. I had to jump on a plane, go to a different island, get it from Whitecap, and now I'm going back.
Are you serious?
For I'm doing tomorrow, right before we leave. So it's good though.
Are you serious right now?
I really
You're
can't
serious.
complain
You
too
gotta
much.
you gotta hop on a plane to go get some release. You're serious about that?
Yeah. No, I doing a huge job. Yes. Tomorrow we're pouring it, and Whitecap on the island I live on, Kauai, which is a super small island. We have like one Home Depot that's shitty, and that's pretty much it. So yeah, I had to fly over. Usually I'd have it shipped over, but I've been running in circles, getting ready to go, and yep, here we are.
So how does that work when you check it through the flights? Like, what do you have to?
Oh,
They don't
just right under the
question it.
plane, my friend. Right under the plane. Yeah, and it's only a 22-minute flight. So it's like, jump on the flight, come over, come back.
That's great. That's great. So
But yeah, super stoked.
So all the way from Hawaii, so you got about 4,500 miles you're going to be traveling. So you definitely are the top on that. You have that category maxed out. So
right.
You have about 75 years combined experience amongst your crew. And again, that's at the higher list, the higher of our list here. So that's good. 161 years combined age amongst your group. And again, that's at the higher list. So you guys are coming in as kind of an older, well-experienced group traveling the farthest from away though. So how do you think these factors are going to play in come next week?
I mean, the traveling is not the best. I'm coming with 3 suitcases, so we'll see what we can build, my friend.
I love it.
But
I love it.
with all that talking, dress up from Texas, I hope that outfit matches the second place belt. I don't know.
I love it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, my friend. No, I'm super stoked. The group of people and Crystal and just everybody there is so amazing. We're so blessed, and it'll be cool to bring a little of aloha, to bring a little bit of what we are.
Yeah, yeah. So day to day for you, you guys are doing literally everything, including where the kitchen sink ends up. You guys are putting in septics. You'll do everything. You're used to handling crap. So
don't even put the sink in, my friend.
how do you think that's going to help you out next week?
Well, I think it's going to be, I thought we were going to be pretty good, but looking at everybody, it is a little intimidating. I think I might have been plucked in and dropped in the wrong batch of people, because I'm just like, man, I hope I can put out something that's decent, but no, we're super stoked, and there's a little bit of a delay on my
wait Keith, wait put out, what do you mean put out something? This is auditions for Naked and Afraid, right? So
yeah. Oh shit. Oh,
he got his camera. Oh, that's good. So in chat earlier today, guys, so much you don't know, but earlier in chat, he had put that in there and he said, wait, this isn't Naked and Afraid? And he thought he was trying out for it. So that was pretty good. Oh, is he coming back, or he really did cut out? That'd be jeez. He left the chat. He really left the chat.
Exit with style, man.
That's great. That's probably the best exit we've ever had.
I think that's what you call a mic drop right there.
Mic drop out. That's good. Okay, well.
And by the way, he was bringing up the second place. He said that the second place belt. So there's no belt for second place. That's winter stuff. That's winter stuff. But this year we do have a very icy Super Bowl style ring for second place to commemorate the experience. And then also, we have to get less cool as we go down the line, but we do have a nice little plaque here for third place as well. So everybody is going to get, or all 3 places is going to get something to commemorate the experience this year. But those of you who are talking smack about second,
show those again. Show those all again, would you, Jeff, real quick? I just got you on. So that's the ring.
This is the ring.
Yeah.
And it's very cubic zirconium.
Very shiny.
And then we have a little plaque here for third.
Yeah.
Man, you're going to convince me to compete someday
with
those gifts.
Crystal, I've been trying to get you to convince you to compete since like 2 years ago. But I think you're a perfect lifeline too. So we'll leave it at there. So is Keith coming back? Are we done with that one?
I think he's done. I think he actually mic dropped. That's perfect. That'll go down in the history books. That was really good.
That was a super cool story.
Yeah, really good.
About having to hop a plane to get released. That's island stuff right there. I was about to tell Keith that, man, I don't know. Maybe we need to come and set up a little store over in Kauai. That way I can live there and Keith doesn't have to get on a plane to get powder release anymore. So
That's really cool. Yeah, we need to get him a distributor in Hawaii, huh?
All right. So obviously Keith, he so far he has the most experience, the most combined age, and traveling the farthest. So those things kind of balance each other out because you kind of feel like the distance is sort of that makes it harder. The age, I don't know, maybe at a certain point combined age isn't a good thing. Experience though, always a great thing.
Sure.
I know you get too many of us, the people, Rocky, myself, a few others at Decorative, we're pushing 200 years old pretty quick here. So
yeah. Wait, what
All
are you
right.
saying? It's just gray, isn't it? That's what yeah, I get it.
I feel like me and you were like months apart, Rocky, right? Like 1980s kids, right?
Yeah, exactly. Months apart.
Yeah.
You couldn't tell it
Yep.
with our appearance here, though. I look like Gandalf.
Yeah. By the way, also, before we get on, I want to say, and I didn't realize this until we did all the promotions and put everybody's graphics up for everybody in the SmackDown. I'm now titling this the Battle of the Beards because every single lead person in the SmackDown has quite a beard going. And so I didn't notice it till after it was gone, but Battle of the Beards is what I'm dubbing this year's event.
Oh, wait, Chris don't got Chris got a beard, don't you, Chris?
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure they all do.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
All right.
Josh.
Up next, from Cincinnati, Ohio, Isaac Converse of Isaac Converse Concrete.
Hey,
Isaac.
how's it going?
What's up, brother? How are you tonight, my friend?
I'm tired. We've been working hard, man.
That's it. That's what we're all striving for, right? Just to keep them hands working.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So some stats here. So combined age of 128 years old, combined experience of 42 years, and traveling to ride just over 200 miles. So not much of travel for you. Right in the middle there for your age and experience. So not underexperienced, not overexperienced. So where do you think that's going to put you next week?
Well, we got a lot of young guys in our group. One very, very experienced. But I think we're going to be doing great. We've been chugging along. Things are looking great. And, just experiencing last year and helping out. And mostly I was just watching my kid. But this year I wanted to dip my toes in the mix a little bit. But, it's going to be a lot of fun for the most part. That's really what I'm here for.
Sure. Right on. Well, we're excited to have you aboard and see what you're going to bring to the table. So every day work, staining, stamping, just basically concrete work, right? So all the stuff that you're handling every day, how do you think that's going to play in?
Oh, I don't know. It's just going to be the way we look at it is we show up every day. We just do what we do. It's nothing different. The biggest challenge is just making this portable, I guess.
Yeah.
Not having it stationary.
Sure.
But other than that, it's going to play in well.
How do you feel that the live aspect, having all the fans and people walking through and whatever, is that something that you're going to be able to feed off of, or are you going to have to try and shut it out?
Oh, we're definitely going to feed off that, man. Yeah. I've personally, this is my 4th year in concrete, and I didn't realize how much I knew. Last year, people were coming up asking me all these questions, and I was answering them, and really put a lot of confidence into my game. So
sure,
yeah,
heck yeah. So, do you have any last words for any of your competitors here before you make that short? So, before we get into that, what day are you planning on coming in with just a 200-mile trip?
We're gonna be driving up on Monday morning and just hanging out. Cool. And getting things, whatever we need to get together, and yeah.
Nice. Okay, so now, any last final words for these people around you?
We're a lot of young guys, and I know we're going up against a lot of you guys who are been in the field for a long time, but all I'm saying is just be ready, man. We're going to be bringing it.
Nice. I love it. Well, we're excited to see what you bring, right, Jeff?
Heck yeah, of course we are.
Yeah. All
Also,
right.
and again, a little bit of flair there from last year because some of these teams, you know, that some of these competitors were in last year's event. They were just on someone else's team, and I know that Isaac and a few of those, so they might be young, but they have some experience, some SmackDown experience already under their belt. So,
And that matters
last,
too, right?
but
That matters. So that experience being underneath that live camera like that matters a little bit,
For
or
the
a
most
lot of
part,
it.
it's just a time crunch. But I mean, dude, we just enjoy it, man. We enjoy the pressure. We thrive on it, really.
Yeah.
So
Heck yeah.
I will say this because, you know, obviously, you know, I can't see every minute of the SmackDown competition with everything else going on at the show, but I keep eyes on it. You know, I got my eyes are always on. I want to say that last year, the team that Isaac was on last year, Jeff Grove's team, they just seemed like they were having the most fun of anybody at that entire show. Everybody was having a great time, but every time I looked over, I was like, man, you know, I've been in those guys' shoes and they are having the time of their life right now.
Yeah, that's what it's about.
All right.
It's about that fun. So
Last but very not least, all the way from Northwest Indiana, Mr. Louis Lugo of Lugo's Custom Concrete.
Louis, how are you, brother?
What's up, guys?
What's up? What's up? Oh, we got the whole crew in there. Look at that. We see the
whole
Whitfield
crew.
guys in there. What's up, guys?
Yeah.
What's happening?
Okay,
Yo.
so Louis, let's get into some of your stats. So 153 years old combined as a team, 75 years experience as a combined team experience, and then you're traveling right around 450 miles. So the experience way up there combined to your age. Do you think that's going to help you come next week?
Oh, it definitely is. You know, we all got a lot of experience with what we're bringing down to the show. So, you know, we're ready, confident.
Yeah, and like we talked, some of the guys on your team, or I think all of the guys on your team are experienced competitors. So not just experienced concrete guys, but also experienced SmackDown competitors. How do you think that's going to help you?
Oh, big time. You know, they got the ins and outs of how it went down last year. So it kind of gives us an idea of, you know, the timeline that we got. So, you know, I feel like that's going to be an advantage, you know, for us for sure.
Sure. So do you want to give any secrets about what you guys got coming up?
Maybe. Josh, do you want to let them know?
I mean, them guys in Texas already know about losing. You know, Cowboys fans. You know, and I think he personally witnessed me put that old man in retirement last year. That belt this year.
That's good stuff. That's good. So I guess right there's
I got to cut in here real quick. Josh, you guys got to be the one team. There's got to be one team that just spills the beans.
We'll kick that whole can over.
Okay, well, that's good. So what you guys are, Louis, what you guys are doing on a day-to-day basis, much like everybody else in the panel here, it's some decorative, you know, stains, epoxies, stamped, vertical, pretty much everything. So, but what's your specialty on a day-to-day basis? How do you think that's going to help you next week?
I mean, we do a lot of, you know, a little bit of everything for like I said, what we're bringing down. You know, we all specialize in it, so I feel like, you know, we're all going to be busy, and it's going to be our project has a lot of detail into it. So with all of us being hands on, you know, I feel like it's going to come out. You know, we're not going to be too stressed, but you know, we're going to have just enough time to accomplish the project and, you know, show everybody give them the wow factor.
Nice. Well, we're looking forward to what you're going to bring. Do you have any last words for any of the competitors? I think Josh kind of put it out there for you already, but do you have anything to add to it?
Yeah, Hoosiers can whoop up on Cowboys.
It's good stuff.
Hey, I need my mic on, baby. I need my mic on.
Hey, buddy.
He's mic'd up now. All right.
Hey.
That's funny, Chris.
Am I on?
You're on. Your mic's on, Chris.
There we go. Hey, look, I'm just gonna say it one time, man. It's D-Town. all the way to Ohio. We're coming. Y'all better bring it. Y'all better bring it.
You're really not a Cowboys fan, are you?
Huh? You gotta speak up, man. You gotta speak up.
He said you're a Cowboys fan.
Hey, that's right. That's right. Reach for the star, baby. Reach for the star.
Oh, that's good stuff. Yeah. So there we have it. There's all 8 of our teams, right, Jeff? We've been through everybody. I think.
Yes,
Yeah.
we have made it through the entire list, and looking at the stats, it's like, man, the average age it goes up and down a little bit, but it's not that far off. Experience wise, there is some teams with a lot of years of experience. There's kind of an average, but then there's a few that are just way above that average. It looks like 33. I'm coming up with, what what was Isaac's combined years of experience?
42.
42. So 33 seems to be the least, and that's actually a lot if you think about that.
Sure.
That's still a lot of years of experience. So everybody has a bunch, but a few teams, Louis Lugo, Keith Duffy, have by far the most years of combined experience. Obviously, Keith Duffy, farthest away from home, which is kind of the disadvantage. Again, Rich and Jenna, as well as Cody, are the closest, which not only gives them an advantage of what you're talking about, Rocky, but they may have a little bit of an advantage of bringing a few friends to the show. So that who knows? There's no outside voting or anything like that, but Concrete People Network, they all know each other, and so they are the local favorites. Would be Forged in Grain, and then Cody Bennington's team. Other than that, I think we're gonna have to figure out these lines. We're gonna have to get this betting stuff figured out. Judging by the comments on here, we got to do something now. We don't want to get in trouble, so I'm not going to say anything I shouldn't online about about that part of it. But we're gonna get it figured out. We're gonna get it figured out.
Yeah. Yep. All right, Mr. Mike Griffin, do you have any last questions or comments for any of these competitors before we come out of the CESYK booth?
No, I really don't have anything. I just, I'm here because I wanted to support Decorative. Man, I really appreciate everything they do for us. I watched the SmackDown last year. I'm excited about seeing it again, and I'm just here supporting this whole endeavor here.
Yep. And I know a lot of people have questions about the live experience and watching through the live, and you actually got to experience that. So is that something you'd recommend for the people who can't make it?
Yeah, if you can't make it, man, I tell you what, it's a great thing, man. You can you go to the links, kind of like a live video like this, and if I recall, it's only been a year. If I got a bad memory, you could click on different cams. So if I wanted to watch Joe doing something, I could watch his, or if I wanted to watch Lewis's, you could click the different links, and it was really nice and convenient. You can go back and forth, and actually, I tell you what, there's also I didn't realize this. I thought they just had a chat, and so I kind of said something when I was anonymous, and they knew who I was, but you go back and forth with the people in the chat, and you can ask the people who are filming, and they might be able to ask a question for you. So it's really interactive, and I just think it's a good deal, and I can't wait to see it again this year.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, Mike. So just to hit on that a little bit more, this year, every SmackDown contender or every SmackDown team is going to have their own dedicated camera on them all the time. So basically when you get to that website, there is one free cam, and that's the walk around cam. So anybody can go there and you can watch that for free. To unlock all the SmackDown cams, to unlock the training cam, and then there's a couple other featured cameras around the show. It's $50 to buy one of those tickets. That unlocks all the cams. You can, like you said, scan around, pick which one you want. I think there's a total of 10 or 11, I want to say, throughout the whole thing. And then you can interact. We'll be taking live questions during the featured training sessions. You can actually, we'll be taking online questions for that as well. That'll hit the instructor, and you'll get your questions answered online. So it's very interactive. What you experienced, Mike, last year, that was the first year for it. And we were figuring a couple things out. It's going to be even better this year. And again, all you got to do, go to decorativeconcreteexpo.com. Buy your virtual ticket. It's all there and set to go.
Hey, I tell you one more thing I was able to do last year. I put my votes in to try to pick a winner. So I mean, I don't know if that option's still there this year, but it was there last year. I voted.
Mike, you want to share your secret? Did you vote for anybody that's on the panel here tonight?
Yeah, I don't know if I can compare the project to the person. One of my favorite ones last year was a pizza oven made out of a tree, had an owl on it. I remember that, and
Yeah.
I'm not sure who made it, but I know I was really impressed last year. That was one of my top ones.
Who
Yeah,
was
so the voting on the virtual ticket is an option this year as well. And again, that's the only way that you know, we don't take votes from Facebook or anywhere else online or anything like that. But if you do have a virtual ticket, you will have the option to vote on Friday once the projects are complete.
Cool. Awesome. Well, this is going to be great. I can't wait. This will be my second year, my first year to actually be involved in it. I'm really excited. I'm really kind of like a fanboy here to be able to go meet some of the YouTube guys again. I'm a huge concrete YouTube fan. So every time I get to talk to the guys like Ryan and Rick and just the whole, the whole crew, Mike Day, I think he's going to be there too. I could go down the list, but I can't wait to do some of that. And obviously to meet and to talk to some of you guys too. And I'll be like a fanboy again because I've been watching all of you guys' social medias and seeing the work that some of you guys do, and women. Sorry, Crystal. But seeing the work that you guys do is it's mind blowing to me. So I'll be running around like a little fanboy. So I'm really excited about it. Jeff, you want to kind of give us a sign off here on where they can go to get tickets and when they can expect to come in and where we're going.
Yeah, so tickets. The easiest way to buy tickets is go to Decocrete's Facebook page. There is links everywhere, all over our Facebook page that'll take you straight there. Or you can go to deco-cretesupply.com and click on the Expo tab, or just simply go straight to decorativeconcreteexpo.com. Those will all get you to the ticket page. You can get your tickets now, though, because I want to say Monday they cut the online ticket buying off because they need a day or two to get everything ready before the show. So get them now. If you don't, you're going to have to just buy them at the door when you get there on Thursday morning, and it's going to cost you a little bit more. The tickets will be $50 if you wait to buy them at the door. So get them now. That way you don't have to worry about it when you get there, and you'll save a little bit of money. Kickoff activities are going to be on Wednesday starting at 2:30 p.m. Eastern Time. The panel discussion on Type 1L cement is going to happen at 2:30 from 2:30 to 4:30. Kickoff party from 5 to 9 on Wednesday evening, and then everything starts at 8 a.m. on Thursday morning. So get there early so you don't miss anything. It is going to be happening literally when those doors open at 8. It's in full swing, so you don't want to miss anything.
Awesome. I can't wait. I thank everybody here tonight for taking your time to join us and kind of chat about this. I'm really excited about it. I know Jeff is really, really appreciative about it. So I can't thank you guys enough. And we'll see you at the Expo.
Bye, guys.
See you guys.
See ya.
The wait is over. The trowels are sharpened, and the arena is set. After dozens of hours of judging, the 8 competitors for the 2026 Decorative Concrete SmackDown have officially been chosen. Concrete Inc., Epoxy Guys, Forged and Grain, Isaac Converse Concrete, Kick-Ass Concrete, Lugo's General Construction, Mages Concrete, Pro Concrete and Construction, and don't forget our lifeline, Crystal Plaza. These aren't your average Joes. These are the artists, the grinders, the finishers who live and breathe decorative concrete. They'll have one mission: create the most jaw-dropping they can under pressure